Well, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try this one more time. I'm thinking that all of the audio now has been worked out. You spend a ton of money on equipment. You want to make sure that it works. But let's get right off into this because a lot of people, and this is what we want to hear. China is buying up America's farmland. Washington wants to crack down. Also, this one here. China company purchases North Dakota farmland. Now, if you pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the dates, this just happened at the first of the month. Last week, while everyone was gearing up and getting ready for the 4th of July, while everybody was all caught up into buying, everybody was buying fireworks, everyone was buying, that is funny. Because everyone was buying fireworks and getting ready to strike the grill up and put some meat on the grill and everybody's drinking and having a good time. This is what China was doing July the 1st, buying up farmland in North Dakota. Now, this one here was already bought. This was bought last month. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody's been getting mad at Bill Gates for buying farmland. Everybody's been getting mad at Warren Buffett for buying farmland. The purpose for them buying the farmland, ladies and gentlemen, is to keep China from buying up the farmland. Let me tell you what these articles said in Politico. And you can Google search this. 192,000 acres. Can you even wrap your brain around 192,000 acres of farmland? The good old heartbeat of America is, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I was fortunate enough to pay attention to a speaker several years ago. And I remember back when I was in school and the North Atlantic Trade, the NAFTA, some of you guys who remember NAFTA. Now, this is not a political thing because, again, in Plugged In, I plug you in with the information that you need in order to make you successful. And what we need to start doing in order to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to start buying farmland before we all start speaking Chinese. Play with it if you want to, ladies and gentlemen. During the NAFTA thing, when Bill Clinton was in office, and again, this is not politics because I hate politics, but and this is actually leading up to the podcast where I am featuring a sister who is making a major headway in her field in canning. And this is one of the topics that we're going to talk about when I have Sister Colette, our sister by nature, come onto the show. Is there was a report that was put out by the WHO, the World Health Organization, 5 years ago that said then we were running out of food. We don't have enough food to sustain or to feed the planet. Now, we don't. That came out 5 years ago. Now, here we are 5 years later, and China is buying up all of the farmland. So, if another foreign country, who is communist, by the way, everybody's worried about Russia. Everybody's tripping and worried about Mexico and the Hispanics coming into the country. Everybody's tripping about that. But nobody's paying attention to this. 192,000 acres. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the equivalent of a whole state being bought. Now, whose fault is that? Is it China's fault? No, it's not China's fault because the land was owned by an American. The land was owned by Americans, plural. And the Americans sold that land. Look at that. Chinese food manufacturers group bought 300 acres of land near Grand Forks, North Dakota, to set up a milling plant. Now, what's funny about this is because when you research this on Google, Google tells you the total land acres that's owned by Chinese companies. And people are sitting here frustrated and mad and pissed off at what Bill Gates is doing and talking about Bill Gates is in the Illuminati and all this other kind of stuff. People, stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. You can be mad at Bill Gates you want to. Let me get my fingers right. But you see this? I'm not mad at Bill. I'm mad at the Americans that's selling American land to a communist country. If you want to be mad, but again, I'm staying away from politics because it has nothing to do with politics. I just want you guys to know, before you go getting mad at anybody, I want y'all to chime in and tell me what y'all think about this. I'm going to chop this video up and I'm going to just start posting it all over the place because I am really, really interested in what people are thinking about this right here. This is the most important thing that I come across on all of the internet. China is buying up American dirt. Here's one thing, people, and I tell folks this all the time. God is not making any more dirt. This is it. And we are letting it go at wholesale. A lot of people were mad at Kanye West when Kanye West said we need to start investing our money into the land. And we are right here letting it slip away. No, we're not letting it slip away. We're giving it away. Giving it away. Now, what y'all gonna do? When y'all start seeing all of these farmlands shipping the food out of the United States, and people are going to start wondering, hey, what in the world is going on? We know 192,000 acres was producing some food, so why aren't we seeing it? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am RD Muhammad right here, plugging you in with the information you need. Oh, man. 192,000 acres. Yeah, hold up. I'm going to see if you guys get, because I want y'all to see this other part down here. I want you to see this other part down here. And this is what's going to be so, it's not even funny. It's really not. But you can't see it because I can't drag it. But just Google that. Google that Chinese, how much land, American land, does China own? And it's going to tell you on a Google search because it's the land records. Now, anytime that you buy land, that state or that county or that city records who's buying it. So it is public record. But just be aware, it's not Bill Gates, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Bill Gates. Everybody's mad at Bill Gates. It's not him. There you go. Right there. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.